top of the press box. We're kind of close to the dark side of Pluto from here, actually. And
it is a beautiful vantage point.
It is a beautiful day for American football. There's no question about that. Well, as we mentioned earlier, this is the 109th meeting between these two schools. The rivalry started in 1924, and they played every year until 1942, the first year of World War II. There was no high school football in Southern California that season. Played again until 1968, and in 68 there was a scheduling problem. They were in two different leagues, and they couldn't find an opening on their schedules for a game. Continued to play again until these last two seasons with the Maria Fire 2 years ago and COVID this year, canceling the 2019 and 2020 games.
That is Chisani for a short game. This, so this tonight is a big occasion simply because it ends the longest duration game.
Right.
Nearly 2.5 years, basically 2 weeks shy of 2.5 years.
Now, if you're saying to yourself, if you're a math major and you know the series started in 1924, it's 2021, and we're the 109th game, well, obviously there were several years there where they did play each other twice in one year.
It was fairly tradition for them to play home and away. All right, 3rd and 11. That is incomplete.
And
4th and 11.
We'll be going for it again here, I would think, given their kicking issues. I don't know if you can see down the sideline, but there's a beautiful white leather helmet that I think I used to wear and fold up and put in my back pocket when I was playing, with red and
I've been
blue
looking for it.
panels.
Where is it? Point it out to me.
It's right down there, just on the 50-yard line here on the track, on lane 2-3 of the track.
Oh. How did I miss that?
That's what they're playing
it's
for.
On a table on lane 2 of the track.
It's got armed guards. You got razor wire and all that good stuff.
All right, 4th and 12. Holiday to the end zone. He's got Winan just beyond Winan's reach. And so we've had Santa Paula turn the ball over on downs deep in Fillmore territory, and now the Flashes turn the ball over on downs deep in Cardinals territory.
And I think the right now Coach Montoya's Cardinals have got to be feeling good about themselves. We're almost here at the end of the first quarter, and it's still a 0-0 ball game. And given the defensive issues they've had the first two games, this is a real shot in the arm for their defensive kids.
Okay, so I believe the audio is back. Joe Curley and George Contreras here at Carrillo Field, where thank you so much for sticking with us. Obviously, you would for such an occasion, but we are here at the 109th Fillmore Santa Paula game. The 2.5-year wait is over, and these two great rivals have played to a scoreless first quarter, not without big plays offensively, but certainly without any points. George, why don't you
I really feel sorry for the audience. I had some of my best lines that I've already used.
Well, we'll have the, when Anthony posts the game later.
Okay, we'll be up.
Again,
it's a beautiful night for American football. You got two high school programs that are located 9 miles apart on Highway 126 through the northeastern part of the county. And the only thing that separates them two in those 9 miles is nothing but oranges and lemons. So this is a great, great rivalry with kids who grew up in their towns, whose parents maybe played or went to school at their respective high schools. And it's an awesome thing here in Ventura County every year to come to this game. If you've never done it, and if we ever get over COVID, I strongly recommend get here and see one of these games. It's worth it. It's a little touch of 1950s and Texas high school football mentality, so it's a good one. And we're seeing a good physical game here so far tonight.
Yeah, we've talked about how it's such ingrained in the two schools and the two communities, and we talked about the McLean family who have brought Charlie Weiss into their lives now as he's married one of the McLeans who are related to Hank Carrillo, who the field is named after.
And Brianna, who's McLean, is the head of the athletic training department here, the sports medicine department at the high school here at Fillmore. she says that 90% of the kids at Fillmore High School, the football players, have family who went to this high school as well. So it's a long-standing tradition here for this rivalry.
Is that Tellis again? Yes, it is. To the right. Had over 100 yards last week against La Cañada. And very much so. The first throws of this game have been John Tellis for Santa Paula and Anthony Chisani for Fillmore, trying to kind of break loose and make some big plays with the line, and then kind of been learning. We saw Fillmore last week. Santa Paula, it's been tough to read because they've only had a few days of preparation before their first two games due to various COVID issues that we'll get into. This is Hector Zuniga to Grandison. That's a first down plus more.
Yeah, well, we figure out this penalty situation. Santa Paula had their scrimmage against, I believe, Channel Islands was canceled because of a false positive COVID test, as it turned out. Because of that, they were not allowed to practice, and they missed 8 days of practice because of that initial positive test. They went to Nordhoff, and they'd only had 2 days of practice before Nordhoff, and it showed as they lost 42-0. And then they had a bye last week, and at the last second, they were able to put together a game against La Cañada, who had some COVID issues themselves with their opponent, and got a game at the last second. So they have been really, really short on practices because of that. As I tried to mention earlier, COVID has hit Santa Paula community very hard. According to Coach Montoya, they've had 5,000 positive tests in the city of Santa Paula with a population of only 30,000. So the school district there has taken all these COVID protocols very, very seriously. And
personal foul is going to move Fillmore Santa Paula into Fillmore territory. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 47 for the Cardinals. It's our second personal foul of the night so far, one for each team. Another pass to Jovison to the right. And Santa Paula starting to get a little bit of rhythm in this offense. Hector Zuniga throwing the ball.
Right, Zuniga is a 3-year starter quarterback for Santa Paula. He was a first-team All-League quarterback in 2019. Or 18, I guess that was. 19.
Zuniga actually was a receiver the last time these two teams played when he was a sophomore.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Because, again, there was no game in 2019 because of the Zuniga fire.
The Maria fire, yep.
The Maria fire. Sorry, Mr. Zuniga. And then, of course, COVID this year has postponed it until 2021.
Now we'll give Tellis another look. Gains a couple yards.
Tellis is a strong running back. That should have been a no gain, and he wound up falling forward for maybe 3. So strong bruising kind of back is the way that Coach Montoya describes him.
2 yards. It's also a strong bruising center back on the soccer team.
Can you do that?
Yeah. You need a strong bruising center. Yeah, only so much.
Okay.
You can't do it too many times. You get sent off. All right, 2nd and 8 after that 2-yard Tellis run. Looks like Fillmore's playing man. Got another receiver over the middle. That's Solis again, who had the big gain down the middle. Now Santa Paula are knocking on the door of the red zone here.
Yeah, Santa Paula's doing a nice job now mixing up. Zuniga's throwing the ball very well, and Tellis keeps that defense honest with his powerful running up inside. So far, I've been very impressed by the receiving corps of Santa Paula. They've caught the ball quite well.
Certainly, Grandison has shown that he can play. And Solis, a couple weapons to go with Tellis and Zuniga. Okay, maybe a false start?
I would say so, yeah, it is.
False start.
So a great drive that started on the Santa Paula 25.
About 5 yards.
It's now been pushed back to the Fillmore 28, 1st and 15.
And these are the things that have hurt Santa Paula tonight. They've had some good drives, but they keep getting the penalties that get them off track and force them to turn the ball over eventually on downs. I don't think we had a punt yet tonight, as I recall.
Just the one.
We did have one? Okay.
The first one. On the first possession. The Fillmore's first possession.
Okay. We've got 8:50 left in the second quarter now. Still 0-0 with Santa Paula driving.
All right, Zuniga out of the shotgun. He's under a lot of pressure, and he's wrapped up, reminiscent of the last possession.
Okay, Nick Jimenez. Again, the 2019 Citrus Coast League Defensive Player of the Year. Shows why he got that award a couple seasons ago.
So now we've got a little bit of a trend here. Both teams having nice drives to the edge of the red zone and not really being able to penetrate, and the defense is kind of pushing them back. That last Santa Paula possession went down to the 34 and ended on a Jared Uradell sack. Now we've got, okay, well, it's only 2nd and 18.
Third, I think.
On the 31. Yeah, look at the, that's what I thought.
Whoa, look out. He's
Throwback, he fell down, and it's going to be Grandison.
Yep.
That is a touchdown for Santa Paula. 31-yard touchdown pass from Hector Zuniga to Jovan Grandison.
Again, great recovery after the sack and the penalty. And as I said earlier, Coach Weiss was was very, very concerned, I should say, with the ability to that Santa Paula has to get big plays, and they've shown that propensity here tonight, and that was one of them for sure. So first score of the game goes to Santa Paula.
So, yeah, Tellis is going to kick the PAT, and he's not a kicker, so we'll see how this goes.
Oh,
it went well.
Yes.
And it's good.
Good. Again, the Santa Paula, a lot of the kids at Santa Paula decided to just play one sport this year, and Coach Montoya said he lost some key players that enjoy baseball or soccer more than football, and they made that decision. Fortunately, Tellez is not one of those. He's playing both sports, I believe. So that was a nice kick by the young man. So we got 7-0 Santa Paula, 7:45 left in the first half. Been a pretty much of a defensive matchup so far until that last touchdown bomb.
We got 7:45 left first half. 7-0 Santa Paula. See what the Flashes do to respond. But again, they had just had a nice drive down to the 25 and then stalled. So you've had two teams make two drives that stalled on the edge of the red zone, and then obviously that one play where Grandison beats the Fillmore corner, falls down, and he's alone. That's now his third touchdown catch in 2 weeks.
Yeah. So again, that passing game's coming alive, and
it's a short squib. Really nice job there.
I think part of this you have to remember last week against Wainimi, Wigan, number 1, returned a kickoff for a touchdown. And I believe he did that in the first game as well. So part of this squib type kicking that they're doing here on the
Look how far that went. That was a squib, but you had a chance to recover, and it went all the way to the 25.
Yeah,
it's a great kickoff.
It's a very good kickoff.
Yeah. No danger of it being returned, and you've got as good a chance to.
And 25, to me, if I'm a kickoff coach, and we get you inside the 30, I'm happy. 25 is great.
All right, well, Joey Holiday back handing off to Anthony Chisani, who is up around the first down marker, probably going to be 8 yards.
Good first down play.
Yep.
We mentioned, I think we were off the air, but we talked about the trophy in this game is the old leather helmet, which is down here on the field. You can see it. if you're here. Not on TV, I guess. We'll call her after this play.
Yeah, we're going to give him 8. 2nd and 2. Holiday looking left.
Great job there by number 10, Javon Grandison, who we've been talking about as an offensive player. Got off a block at corner extremely well on that wide receiver screen play and made the tackle. Excellent by him. There, back to this leather helmet. It's an old leather helmet from the 1940s, I would say. It's white with red and blue panels for the 2 schools who are playing for it. It's currently in possession of Fillmore, and we'll talk about that in just a second, how they got this 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2.5 almost.
Yeah.
3rd and short for Fillmore, giving it to Chisani. Chisani cuts up inside. He's got the first down, short run. Second, it was 3rd and 2. He probably got 3. Yeah, 3 yards.
So in 2018, the last time that they played, it was the last game of the regular season, and Santa Paula was 9-0 going into that game, shooting for their first ever 10-0 start to a season in school history. And we'll continue this story in just a second.
Holiday back out of the shotgun, looking right.
No.
That's an incomplete pass, looking for Justice Rodriguez on a short slant.
Okay, so again, if you can watch your TV now, you can see the leather helmet here now on your screen. So Fillmore's in possession of this thing. So 2 years ago, in 2018 season, last game of the season, Santa Paula going for a 10-0 start to their season for the first time ever, and Santa Paula was not going to take that helmet home, as it turned out, and we'll tell you why.
Holiday gives to Chisani. Shotgun draw. Another 7 yards for the sophomore.
So Santa Paula was looking good in that game 2 years ago. They were ahead by 14 points in the 4th quarter, and typical of this rivalry where records really don't mean a whole lot, Santa Paula was ahead, as I said, by 14 points in the 4th quarter, and Fillmore came back to win that game 31-24 and ruin the potentially perfect regular season for Santa Paula.
Yeah, it would have been the very first 10-0 season in the history of Santa Paula football.
And that's a long history.
Chisani again spinning through traffic. It's another first down. And
very impressed with this Chisani kid. We've seen him now for 2 weeks, and he is just a good, tough high school football player.
It's a 4-yard gain.
5:32 left in the 2nd quarter.
First and 10 flashes.
Oh, is that final?
No.
Oh my.
Holiday out of the shotgun, quick throw to the right.
Oh, wide open.
He's got a receiver. That is Andy
To
Becerra. Stop and go. Gets to about the 32, 30. Now they're going to spot it at the 34. First down flashes.
This is coming back. Looks like that was a very nice throw there by Holiday. Excellent throw.
A hold. It was like a. How could you hold on a basically a pitch and catch?
Well, these things happen even in the best of families.
I'm saying, why do it?
Yeah, because you can.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have
back to the 34. That's. That hold was.
Well, again, it's from the spot of the foul, so it might have been a back who.
I mean, you're talking 5 yards deep in the backfield then. So it's going to be 1st and 25 from the Fillmore.
Oop.
That's an incomplete pass.
Oh,
Did they throw a. Certainly uncatchable. They're calling pass interference.
Yeah, there's no uncatchable rule in high school football.
Oh, there you go. Thank you.
So, I mean, I wish there was, but there isn't.
All right, so we've got. So that'll be 15. It's basically going to go back to where they were, and it's going to be first down again from midfield. The 29.
49, yeah.
49, excuse me.
Okay, we've got 5:01 left here in the 2nd quarter.
Okay, on that penalty, it's going to bring up a first down for the Flashes. Ball spotted on the 49-yard line.
And we got a little discussion going on the Santa Paula sideline. Again, it's Joe Curley and Coach George Contreras here at Carrillo Field. 5:01 left to go. First half, 7-0 Santa Paula in the 109th Santa Paula Fillmore football game. which is taking place almost 900 days after it was initially scheduled in 2019 when it was delayed by the Maria fire. 1st and 10. Chisani into Santa Paula territory. Took a shot. The ball might be out. Fillmore saying they got it.
Looks like Chisani recovers his own fumble.
Okay, one of our
Chisani's
fans
coming
here
off. I think that might have been
yelled
a
out
coach.
to get him to hold on to the football. I'm sure that never crossed that young man's mind, but he's aware of it now. I'm not sure who the free safety is for Santa Paula. He's number 31 on the field. We don't have that number on our roster, but
well, there is a
he's delivered a few big hits tonight already. That was one of them.
6. Check that 5.
Yeah, it's 2nd and 5. Santa Paula once again. We've got a second encroachment.
Defensive line jumped on that play.
And
It's going to be real close to a flashes.
Yeah, maybe
First down.
might be 2nd and inches.
Yeah. Nope, they got it.
And that will be enough for another Fillmore flashes.
First down to the Santa Paula 42. Holiday right has Becerra wrapped up for virtually no gain.
Number 1 for Santa Paula, Duke Solis, who plays both ways, did a nice job getting through the block there on that wide receiver screen again and making a play.
Yeah, we should say you counted, what was it, 32 Cardinals in the
32
pregame?
Cardinals, and I think 37 Flashers are here
Yeah, when
tonight.
you're down into the 30s, there's going to be quite a number of kids playing both ways tonight.
Oh, absolutely.
2nd and 10 from the 42. Holiday rolling left, throwing left into traffic. Ball's deflected. Justice Rodriguez can't come up with it, and it's going to be
broken up by number 2.
3rd and 10.
Tim Tobias, nice play there. 24 also on there, Alex Escobedo.
10 for the flashes.
Empty backfield.
Holiday looking right.
Ooh,
He's got Becerra. Becerra breaks a tackle.
big play
Down to
there
the
by
22.
Holiday and Becerra.
That's a 20-yard gain on 3rd and 10.
Another Fillmore flashes.
Okay, we're at the 3:43 mark now.
Yeah, Fillmore trying to tie this game before they get to halftime. 1st and 10 from the Santa Paula 22.
Ball spotted at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 flashes.
We got Twins left. Going to give it to Chisani again.
42.
He's bottled up,
Chisani.
and it's going to be a loss.
And he is met in the backfield, this time by a host of Cardinals.
Great play again there by number 24,
2-yard loss.
Escobedo, I believe that is. Yeah, Alex Escobedo came up from his outside linebacker position that time and turned the play in to his friends.
Second and 12. Flag down on that short out to
Might be a face mask, I'm going to guess.
Flag on the play.
the short out to Chisani, trying to get him with
42 Chisani with the
ball in his
reception.
hands going downhill. They're in there at the Santa Paula sidelines, and everybody wants to contribute to this conversation the umpire's having. 5-yard face mask. Okay.
5-yard face mask penalty against.
You know, in years
Cardinals.
past, we've had a running
Reception.
who has the best snack bar for tri-tip sandwiches, and of course that's out the window during this spring season.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like to give special mention to El Taco Yama here in Fillmore, just a few blocks from the stadium here. They serve some pretty good burritos if you're ever in the area.
Oh, sure. Chisani again.
Ooh, nice move.
Okay, by number 42 Chisani.
And it's going to be close to a first down. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 1. 3-yard gain for Chisani, making several Cardinals miss before finally being tripped up.
Okay, that was
Timeout.
number 33 on the tackle. Zuriel Avila. Very good open field tackle. .225 left in the second quarter.
Once again, 7-0 Santa Paula. Fillmore doing all they can to tie this game up before we get to halftime. Fillmore cheerleaders going through a performance right now. One thing we won't have today is the typical Fillmore Santa Paula joint cheerleader performance at the half. It's one of the things that have gone the wayside because of COVID. Certainly the last couple of years in a long time, Fillmore and Santa Paula, their two cheerleading forces have combined forces to give us one performance in kind of the spirit of neighborly brother and sisterhood, I guess.
Okay, big play here for the Fillmore defense at 3rd and 2.
All right, here comes that 3rd down and 2 for the Flashes.
Full house backfield. Chisani takes the snap, gives it to Justice Rodriguez. That's a first down.
22, Justice Rodriguez, and that looks like that'll be enough for another.
One thing we talked about last week is Justice Rodriguez is their short yardage back. Scored the touchdown to beat Dos Pueblos the first week of the season, or the 2-point conversion, I should say, which is such a big deal considering Dos Pueblos is like 7 divisions above Fillmore in the
no question.
CIF pecking order. 1st and 10 from the 12. That's a 3-yard gain for Rodriguez. Holiday. Chisani behind him in the pistol. Twins left. Actually, twins to both sides. Chisani on a stretch play.
And he's in.
He's in to tie the game. Touchdown Fillmore. And if they can kick this extra point, they're going to be tied. 1:43 left to go first half.
This is a big if for Fillmore. They've had some issues in the last couple of weeks with holders who have been out injured and going with backup holders and all this kind of stuff. So we'll see how we go here. Looks like they're going to go for 2.
Okay, there you go.
There's your answer.
Who needs to be tied at the half? Chisani takes the snap, gives it to Rodriguez, who loses his.
At the end.
Holy moly,
A lot of plays.
18 plays, 75 yards. That is this Fillmore team right now with Chisani driving the bus.
We're sorry for that slight delay there. Joe had to take his shoes off to count that high.
Exactly.
It was a good old school. As I said, this is 1950s football here as far as the two towns as rivals. And that was an old school drive right there with play action passes spliced in there with just a great running attack by Chisani and the others. Yeah, neither school is willing to kick the ball deep here and give a big return back. I think as I recall, also I think Wainimi game last week, Wainimi had a decent return or two. Again, this is one of the things that's just hard with the limited amount of practices and no summer things of that nature. You know,
got like a 2-week. The kids obviously haven't had a heck of a lot of time to get themselves into shape either.
No, that's a huge issue. Coach Montoya said their weight room at Santa Paula has been open 1 week in the last calendar year.
Wow.
And that's a real concern in terms of the health and safety of these kids.
So if the kids aren't in shape, you're probably going to be worried more about that than making sure the special teams is in good.
Sure.
Knows what they're doing. Zuniga under pressure. Justice Rodriguez, who just had the 2-point conversion, gets the sack.
Yeah, and he missed the sack, and then he kept after it, and he got it. Good second effort by the young man. Didn't give up on the play. Oh, my.
We are under 90 seconds to play first half.
Clock running with a minute 22 seconds in the half.
It's just a 3-yard loss, 2nd and 13.
I think in this situation here,
Cashing the chips in and
Fillmore,
saying,
Fillmore's very happy to see that running attack at this point.
By number 26, Tellis, brought down by number 56, Nicky Minute.
And maybe a 2-yard gain. Jimenez with another tackle.
If they can hold him here and force a punt.
Fillmore's taking a timeout. They're going to spoil the UCLA game right here over them.
Seconds remaining in the game. UCLA 81, Gonzaga 81.
I always hate it when I'm at these games and the PA announcer tells you the score of the game that you got DVR'd at home. Happens all the time.
Yeah, so sorry about that, folks.
We wanted to watch the UCLA game. We'd be home watching the UCLA game.
Yeah, we've been kind of monitoring the UCLA game on by phone here, and didn't want to tell you the score. Hopefully you didn't hear the announcer.
Yeah.
But whatever you do, don't switch, because this is a much more exciting game here than
That's right.
that basketball game.
Well, they're both exciting games.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm sure everyone who's watching us is also watching the UCLA game. These are the days of having multiple devices.
Yeah, UCLA's in a picture inside of a picture.
That's right.
We're the big show, I'm sure.
Yeah, with my provider, I'm able to watch 2 games at once, so I'm sure you guys are as well. 3rd and 11 with an even 1 minute left to go first half. And Hector Zuniga drops back to pass, 3rd and 11, looking left. It's a Taiwainen cannot come up with the interception. And Grandison, we've got a holding flag as well. But Grandison, that was a dangerous play for both teams.
Yeah, he almost ricocheted the ball wide-handed almost to Grandison, so that could have been a big play. Now we've got a holding call here.
Ty was counting green grass in front of him.
Yeah,
green turf.
Okay, they refused that penalty, so it's 4th and 11 and punt, I would assume.
Well,
and again, Zuniga is the punter. And as I said before, they did practice some fake punts during the week when I was there.
54 seconds left, so you've got to punt the ball.
You would
They're
think.
lining up to
dead. And the nice thing for the kid for Fillmore, he has nothing to lose. If he gets hit and fumbles the ball, they still have the choice of where the play would have ended or where it was first touched. So good knowledge of the rules by the young man.
We just got a text from Royal High head coach Christian Dearborn, who indeed has both games up simultaneously, and it's informing us that the other game is in overtime.
Oh,
so
well,
yeah, that's something we can do during the half.
There you go.
Here we go. Now this guy's, the PA's announcing us. All right, Fillmore taking over at the Santa Paula 41.
So they have
the ref's going to put the ball down.
40.7 seconds.
I mean, you got plenty of time.
Plenty of time, yeah. And I think we have a
40.7. Refs are kind of figuring everything out. All right. First down, Fillmore. Santa Paula 41.
Yes, and Fillmore has 1 timeout left.
Oh, good job. Holiday back, looking right. He's got a receiver. Winan catches it.
Woo!
And Fillmore's in business again.
Okay, clock stops because of the first down. Change of moving. 33.1 left. And looks like they called their last timeout, I believe.
Is this the 19? 18. Down to the 18. It's a 23-yard gain.
And the only issue here for Fillmore, as you saw, they went for 2 on the extra point. Kind of tells you what their fear about kicking a field goal. I don't think is even
basically
an idea at this point. So with no timeouts left, we're looking at some passes, I would think. Here
you're looking at 3 to 4 shots at the end zone with 33 seconds left, depending on how quickly developing these plays are.
And for Santa Paula, this becomes really critical. As we said, they gave up 102 points in their first 2 games.
Yeah.
And here we are in this rivalry game. They've given up 8, but they're looking here to give up another score if they're not real stout. So this would be very good for their mentality and momentum going into the half. See which team can or cannot score. I think it's going to be a big swing of momentum for one of these two teams here going into halftime for sure.
All right, here come the flashes. Got
empty.
trips left.
Doubles
5 receivers for Joey Holiday. Back to pass across the middle.
Whoa.
Had a couple receivers there. It was kind of in between all of them.
Right. They were all kind of open, but he couldn't hit any of them, unfortunately. Okay, 28.8 seconds left. 8-7 in favor of Fillmore at this point of the game. 28.8 seconds left in the second quarter, I should say.
Second and 10. 28 seconds left. Chisani motion left. They're going to throw it to him. That's dangerous. Incomplete. Another one of these plays that's kind of dangerous for both teams.
Yeah, number 47 there had a nice block for Fillmore. Otherwise, that might have been a pick six going the other way. And again, that blocking is perfectly legal because the ball is being thrown to a receiver behind the line of scrimmage. So it's okay to block that defender, and it's okay to block downfield. Empty again.
All right, now we got to, they're going to have all 4 bites of the apple here if they don't score here. Once again, 5 wide for Joey Holiday, looking in the end zone under pressure, scrambles to his left, motions, and throws it out of bounds. We're going to have a 4th down with 19 seconds left.
Yeah, tough throw for Holiday going to his left. Never got his hips turned upfield, made it a very difficult ball. The ball sailed out of bounds on him. And as we said earlier, given their field goal issues,
okay, so that's 14-7 Newbury. Is that they're losing? Does that mean they're losing? It's 14-7 between Newbury Park and Camarillo. We don't exactly know who's leading. We can check that. But here, let's focus here. 4th down.
Yeah.
It's not goal, but it might as well be.
NP.
4th down. Holiday back to pass, looking right. He's got a receiver.
Oh, no, incomplete.
And it's broken up. So for the second time in the first half, Fillmore turns the ball over on downs, very close to the Santa Paula end zone.
And that's a huge feather in Santa Paula's cap, defensive cap right now. I think that's a big turn of events for them. Again, given the fact that they've given up 102 points in the first 2 games of the season. So 14.1, I'm guessing Santa Paula is just going to take a knee here. But one never knows.
We got Jovan Granderson out there.
So yeah, that's Newbury Park.
Oh, so Newbury's leading Camarillo, 14-7. We've got a TO update as well. We'll get to in a second. All right, so Zuniga's in. No, they're going to run the ball. So Tellis, short gain, and that should do it.
That looks like that will be the last play of the first half.
And no gain. So in the 109th battle for the leather helmet, it is Fillmore 8, Santa Paula 7. Everybody is in position to win this game. When we get back from halftime, Fillmore gathering at their 40-yard line. Before they go into the locker room, they're going to let the visitors go down. I guess I shouldn't say the locker room. They're open-air meeting facilities here at the break.
Right, and I believe that's the only area that has a restroom situation. So it looks like Santa Paula gets first crack at the restroom, and then
let the visitors go first. That's nice.
And then they're very polite people here.
school and community by practicing proper social distancing measures. Remember to keep at least 6 feet distance between you and others outside your household. Together we can slow the spread of COVID-19. We'd like to take a moment to thank all the coaches, directors, teachers, school administrators, and staff for their dedication to our student athletes during this uncertain time. It is through their leadership this game was made possible. Show your respect for them and the student athletes by following all recommended COVID-19 guidelines. Now if I can get your attention down to midfield, Flash's cheer is going to put on a show. Final score with 3 seconds left. Gonzaga hit a three-pointer. Pulled out the victory 93-90 over UCLA.
back here at Carrillo Field, where Fillmore is leading Santa Paula 8-7 at the half in the 109th playing of this epic, historic Ventura County rivalry. Some other scores from around Ventura County. Pacifica just took a 21-20 lead over Ventura on Aiden Herrera's 31-yard touchdown catch from Junior Slade with about 12 minutes to play. That a showdown of two 2-0 PVL teams. Newbury Park leading Camarillo down. It looks like it's actually at
the half, I believe.
Where's that game, Camarillo? It
It's
looks like it's Newbury Park.
It's at Newbury Park.
Okay. 14-7 Newbury Park. Endicott to Germain. The touchdown with 5 seconds left to go in the half. I know it's 21-14 Thousand Oaks over Agoura. That's about halftime. And I think we had a lot of games this afternoon, actually. I know one was St. Bonaventure put a hurt on Westlake.
Oh, really? What was that
It's like
score?
44-0 or something.
Oh, my goodness.
Buena 49, Channel Islands 7. Buena now 2-1. They're kind of in the mix a little bit in the PVL. Oxnard 14, Rio Mesa 11. Oxnard now 2-1 in the PVL. Rio Mesa 0-3. Moore Park, oh no, that's a basketball score. Well, let's give it. Moore Park 66, Channel Islands 32 in basketball. Trying to find this actual St. Bonaventure score. But St. Bonaventure back-to-back shutouts. Seraph's kind of 48-0 over Westlake.
I saw them play last week against Newbury Park, and they look pretty solid. They've got a good club.
And Westlake High softball hit 8 home runs in a game against Oxnard this weekend. It's the third most in high school history. Yeah, Westlake has a wagon in softball this year.
You know, taking a quick look out here, Joe, I think we might have as many cheerleaders for Fillmore as we do players.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's pretty close.
They have a large squad of cheerleaders over here.
Oaks Christian 27, Upland 16. So
Ooh.
the Lions kind of get up off the mat after getting shut out.
Upland's usually a pretty good ball club, too.
Yeah, those teams that actually played in a playoff game recently. I think it was a CIF final.
I think you're right.
I think that when Benkert won the D2, I think that was Upland in the final. It's off the top of my head. And that's pretty much all the football scores today, obviously, with everything going on. Just an epic amount of sports going on in Ventura County.
Yeah.
And obviously, many of you watching at home, UCLA and Gonzaga played one of the great games in the history of college basketball tonight. Gonzaga had only played one team to single digits this year, and UCLA pushed them into overtime, and it took a 40-footer banked in at the buzzer to beat the Bruins, who had to play Michigan State in the first 4. So, Camarillo's Jaime Jaquez hitting a 3 to kind of key that late comeback in overtime for, I think he had 19, 6, and 5 for the Bruins. So great performance by a local and an absolute huge stage in the national semifinals and the Final Four in Indianapolis tonight.
Yeah, I don't know what more they could have done to win that game. That was a spectacular effort. I think they were a 14-point underdog going in.
Yeah, and I think...
what was the record that Gonzaga had for most?
Yeah, Gonzaga had only played one single digit. They undefeated and only had one team play them within single digits this year, I believe. So fantastic run.
Quite an effort by the Bruins and quite a run in the playoffs.
Yeah. So here we are again, the Cardinal in the blue. Fillmore won the toss and deferred, which means they're going to get the ball here with a 1-point lead. It is Santa Paula kicking off. And now, with that pesky UCLA game over, you can focus on this one.
The real game.
I'm not going to say that. But
I'll say it. I don't think I'll get fined too much money for that.
It's coming out of your paycheck.
Oh, geez. There we go.
So here we go. 8-7. Last time these two teams played, it was October of 2019, and that was 31-24. Fillmore coming back from 14 down with 15 to play, and ending Santa Paula's bid for their first 10-0 season. And the second half is underway. Yet another squib kick. Looks like maybe going out of bounds again.
Yeah.
Yep. So Fillmore will start on their 35.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 35-yard
Joe
line.
Curley and George Contreras here from Carrillo Field. The third week of our 5-week sprint to high school football, this crazy spring 2021 season, which will only feature league play basically. No playoffs or tournament. So really, the biggest thing these two teams are playing for is right there at the 50-yard line. Joey Holiday hands off to Anthony Chisani, and we are off and running in the second half.
And we're back to normal. Chisani with the football, running it,
42, Anthony
picking up a
Chisani
few.
with the carry. Gain of 2 on the play.
This has been mostly a game of
66.
running the football with occasional passes by both teams.
Chisani with 9 touches on that touchdown drive for Fillmore in the first half. Pitch right, Chisani. The sophomore cuts it up, gets over the 40, takes a hit. Second effort, goes down out of bounds.
Again, good hit there by John Fergoso. And who is he? Number 33 is Zuriel Avila. Avila's having a great game at free safety. He's been putting some hits on.
So it looks like it's going to be 3rd and 3 from the 42. Fillmore converted 4 third downs on their 18-play march to take the lead late in the second quarter.
And this is a key situation here for Fillmore.
Chisani. No, it's 20.
20.
That is Nico Vertu for the first down.
And I said it's a key situation because they scored just before halftime. When they did score, Santa Paula only had time for one play, I believe, before the half ended. And so basically, if they were able to punch this one in here, they would have scored 2 touchdowns in a row with no real chance for Santa Paula to break up that momentum and really extend their lead. So this is a critical series. And this is why you defer to the second half, just for this potential opportunity.
Joey Holiday, the junior. Snap, pitch right. This is Vertu again. Breaking tackles.
Really nice block there by number 55, Giovanni Sandoval. He just, penalty.
We have a flag on the play.
I think it's a sideline warning, so. Coach has got a little emotional, got a little excited there. But great block there by 55, Giovanni Sandoval.
So they are going to move them back. Nope, wait.
No, you get one warning, and the second time it's a penalty.
It's going to be just shy of the first down.
So that's their warning.
Sure. Yeah, we're kind of you're gonna move the chains. All right, here we go.
Calling it a first down, so it will be a 10-yard carry by Verto, enough for a Flashers first down.
Fillmore into Santa Paula territory. Twins left, another carry for Verto.
Oh!
Ball's out, and Santa Paula's got it. She got the ball.
I believe that was number 28 for Santa Paula, Javier Rubio, linebacker who came up there and made the hit that forced the fumble.
The fumble was recovered by linebacker Joey Frutos.
All right, so the linebacking core that was inexperienced came through. 2 of their members did a nice job there. And again, for Santa Paula's defense, which, as we said before, it gave up a ton of points the first two games, they've played lights out here tonight, only giving up 8 so far. And that was a huge stop there to get the momentum back on their side. Now let's see if we can do anything with the ball here for Santa
Holiday
Paula.
with his arm around Virtue on the sidelines, telling him to shake off the turnover.
That's part of the leadership role of that quarterback.
Do we see Chisani somewhere? Anyway, Santa Paula with the ball. That is a no gain.
Right there.
He might be playing linebacker.
No, he's over here. He's on the sideline.
Okay. Probably tell us for no gain.
Looks like big Nicky Minez in there to make the stop.
Jimenez with the tackle.
2nd down and 10.
You're looking at something on the iPad. All right, Santa Paula 2nd and 10. Hector Zuniga with Tellis in the backfield. Got play action. Tight ends. Same kid who just recovered the fumble, Frutos, catches the ball. And Santa Paula is now driving it.
And Zuniga does a very nice job there of going to his left and getting his hips turned. So he's throwing pretty much in a straight line where he wants the ball to go and gets a little bit more power and accuracy behind him. This is, again, a sign of a guy who's been playing the position for a few years now and a returning all-leaguer.
16-yard gain for Frutos. Into Fillmore territory. It's going to be first down at the 40 with 8:40 left to go and counting, third quarter. We're under 9 minutes. 8-7 Fillmore. Santa Paula driving, trying to retake the lead. Play action again. Under pressure,
And
Justice
22.
Rodriguez got him. Again.
I believe that's at least his second
That's Rodriguez's second sack.
second
for
sack.
sure. Yeah,
So
I think
big
that's
play.
Fillmore's third sack on the game. It's a 5-yard loss.
Gonna be a loss of 5 on the play.
2nd and 15 from the 45, and we're under 8 minutes to play. Third quarter.
And either we have fireworks going on somewhere, or we might be under attack. I'm not sure what that was.
Zuniga out of the shotgun. Looking right.
Ooh.
And he's got Grandison. Nope, that's it's a new receiver. That's an acrobatic play by by Nathan Vasquez.
Wow. Great play by that young man. And coverage was there. He was right there on the tackle, but just a good catch.
Yeah, he took the punishment for it too. Down to the 29. That's a 16-yard gain.
I think this is one of the things that Santa Paula has going for it. Their passing attack has been pretty solid tonight. Gives them a little extra dimension.
Tellis. Fillmore's done a nice job stopping the run game. Santa Paula's joy has come through the air, kind of in spots. Nothing really consistent, but certainly, maybe not explosive, but certainly
they've gotten their chunks.
Productive.
Yeah.
Looks like no gain, maybe a half a yard loss.
Yeah. We got a third down.
No, it's just second, right?
The second?
2nd and 10 from the 29. Twins left. And Tellis in the backfield with Zuniga. Fillmore showing blitz.
Oh, nice
It's
pickup.
picked up. It's across the middle, and it's incomplete to Duke Solis.
And number 28 for Santa Paula running back, Javier Rubio. Excellent job picking up a blitz coming off the edge.
All right, it's 3rd and 10 now. The short run stuff and the incomplete pass bring up a 3rd and 10 from the Fillmore 29. Santa Paula, we're about halfway through the quarter now. 6:20 to go third quarter. Zuniga looking right, one-on-one coverage incomplete. He was looking, I believe, to Grandison. Let's bring up fourth down. That's an interesting play call. Interesting decision there because, you know, you're in fourth down territory, right?
Right, I would think.
So to go for it all on 3rd and 10.
Yeah, 4th and 10.
All
6:15 left here in the third quarter.
Across the middle. We've got a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal. That was Grandison.
Wow, he's having a good night.
Taking play. That is a 24-yard gain on 4th and 10.
The dreaded Santa Paula big chunk plays that Coach Weiss was so concerned about. They have not been able to stop those big plays here throughout the evening.
All right. Tellis takes the ball. He's
maybe to the 3.
spelled. Couple yard gain.
I think the difference, even though they're behind 8-7, I think the difference really has been the ability to throw by Zuniga for Santa Paula. He's, again, a returning all-league player, and he's playing like one. He's doing really, really well here tonight throwing the football. He's got a good receiving core as well.
That's maybe a 1-yard gain. So it's 2nd and goal from the 4.
Okay, we got
they want a timeout. Well, let's give thanks to our friends from Ventura Orthopedic. With 6 convenient locations throughout Ventura County, the experts at Ventura Orthopedics are ready to serve your bone, joint, and muscle needs. And seeing an orthopedic specialist is even easier with Urgent Ortho, now offering Saturday hours in Ventura. Just walk or limp in for immediate orthopedic care. For any questions or to make an appointment, call or text 800-6981-280 or visit venturaortho.com. That number's 800-698-1280.
I may need one of them before I climb down the ladder out of this top of the press box here.
We are down to 5:01 left third quarter. They're right now going through giving introductions to the Santa Paula cheerleaders and the mascot. The Cardinal is looking fresh today. I don't see the Bolt Man.
No, I don't.
That's surprising.
If you get on Google Images and you dial in the Fillmore Flash logo, they've got this guy who's he scares the heck out of me. I mean, I'm hoping if I see him on the way back to my car, I'm coming back up on top of the press box and hiding. He's a mean-looking guy.
As of right now, they could use him on defense because Santa Paula is on the Fillmore 4. 5:01 left, third quarter. Tellis in the backfield, Zuniga in the shotgun. Zuniga looking right, throwing incomplete.
Good pressure there by Fillmore. Couldn't get his feet set in his throw, and the ball sailed on him.
We've got an update. Terry in Jordan Whitney's 23-yard run gives Pacifica a 27-21 lead over Ventura. I assume a PAT is coming, or that might actually be 28-20. Because it was 21-20 Pacifica, wasn't it? Anyway.
I think it was, yeah. So looking
that
for
might
PAT.
be close to a 9-point lead there. Didn't get a conversion out of this. Third and goal from the 4. Tellis with the give. There's contact.
Yep.
But he's in. Touchdown, Santa Paula, and look at the Santa Paula sidelines. Cardinals take the lead back.
What a game. What a game. So it's 13-8 in favor of Santa Paula.
4:52 left third quarter.
See what Santa Paula's going to do here. They're ahead by 5. Should probably go for 2.
Tellis, it looks like Tellis is out there to kick.
Yep, going to kick. Okay, this will only put them up 6 if he makes it.
Number 26, Tell is lining up for the extra point kick attempt.
Good kick.
Like I said, the kid's a good soccer player.
Put that on about the third lane of the track out there. So I think if this game does come down to a field goal, Tellis definitely has the leg to do it. From a good 35, 40 yards perhaps. So it's 14-8 now in favor of Santa Paula, our visitors today, with 4:52 left in the third quarter.
10-play, 56-yard drive.
Well, that's been a good series here for Santa Paula to first force the fumble and recover it to stop the initial second half drive of Fillmore, and then to take that fumble and drive down the field and score themselves to regain the lead. We'll see if we get another pooch kick here. And then with Ty Wine and number 1 for Fillmore lined up deep on the same hash where Tellis is going to kick off from. I told you Wine last week returned one all the way for a touchdown against Wainimi to open up the second half.
In the third quarter.
So we'll probably see some kind of a pooch or squib kick here, I would guess. There's a squib.
Ball going to go out of bounds. Nope.
Okay.
Not out to the 30, almost.
Nice initial hit there by number 40, Brandon Ramirez, sophomore, 5'8", 192 pounds.
Got a Santa Paula player down.
Returning the kick for the Flashes.
He's getting up.
I think he looked like me coming up the stairs here. I know that feeling. So that's number 50, Alberto Leon, junior, 5'8", 190 pounds. A little shaky coming off. And Santa Paula looks like they're a little disorganized here on defense. I don't know if they have enough guys. 3. They're missing 1. Here he comes.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 30. Joey Holiday giving to Chisani. Ooh, it looks like maybe a face mask. Nope.
Anthony Chisani
got wrapped up. It's a gain of 3.
Really nice play there by number 68, Brian Rios, kind of shedding a blocker and able to get over and help out on that play. Rios is a senior, 6 foot 270.
2nd and 7. We're under, well, almost to the 4-minute mark. Play action. That was good pressure by Campbell.
Yep.
Noah Campbell there.
And that was off of
throw it away.
Off of their basic play has been the counter to Chisani, where they pulled the backside guard and tackle. And they ran a naked off that. They pulled the backside guard and tackle, so it looked the same, but the defensive end had number 66, Noah Campbell, did not fall for it and was able to put good pressure on the Fillmore quarterback.
3:58 left third quarter. Fillmore trailing Santa Paula 14-8. Now lining up 3rd and 7 from their 33. Holiday in the backfield, Twins left. Looking left more, throwing it up, and it's incomplete.
Ball is incomplete. That's going to bring up a 4th down.
Just kind of locked onto that left side.
Yeah. Matthew Magana, number 24, should be coming out here to do the punting.
Fillmore started the first quarter with a 3-and-out, and now they start the third quarter with a 3-and-out. Go ahead, sorry, Coach.
No, that's okay. Just again, I think Magana has been one of the most valuable players for Fillmore in the last 2 weeks that we've seen him play. His punts to the corners and keeping it away from potential receivers has been really outstanding.
Okay, they're going to stop it. Is it delay? False start. It's going to back up Fillmore 5.
Against the flashes. It's going to back about 5 more yards.
It's going to be 4th and 12 from the 27.
Okay.
Ooh, nice little bounce. And good coverage there.
Yes.
That was
Number 3.
Victor Jimenez with the play down the field to make sure they didn't lose any yards on that Cardinal bounce. 3:41 left to go, third quarter. Santa Paula with the ball in the lead now.
Well, let's see. This is see if we get a lot of Tellas and Tellas running and a little bit of throwing again by Hector Zuniga. Been a successful formula for them in the first drive of the half.
Definitely want to limit Santa Paula or Fillmore possessions the rest of the way.
Yep.
But probably would want a third touchdown here, even more. It's a pitch right to Tellis. Good pursuit by the Fillmore linebackers. That's a loss of a couple.
Number 56, Nick Jimenez.
Okay, big Nick Jimenez. Again, the keystone of the defensive line for Fillmore making the play. And I'm not sure that's that play works into Tellis' strength, being more of a powerful inside type runner. But again, it's something you need to work on just to get outside, stretch the defense a little bit, and maybe open up a hole back inside in a play or two.
All right, 21 personnel. No, excuse me, 12 personnel. And
Grandison
Grandison
again.
on a short hook.
Yeah, Grandison has had a really good night tonight receiving the football and made some plays on defense as well.
Yeah, you'd probably say he's probably the most explosive player for either team.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with you.
Maybe Ty Wynan obviously returned the kickoff last week for a touchdown and nearly had a pick in this game and had a big play down the field. But certainly number 10 for Santa Paula be the guy. If we're going to get one more big highlight out of this second half, you'd probably expect it to be him.
I would think you're right.
All right, once again, 2 receivers and 1 back, 2 tight ends.
Whoa. Number 2, Becerra.
Nice play by
Good
Andy
pass
Becerra on a blitz on 3rd and 7. Brings up a punting down.
And again, Zuniga is the punter. As I said earlier, Santa Paula was working on a couple of fake punts this week. And here at midfield, this might be the situation we might try it. Especially because Hector is the punter, but he's not up for the Ray Guy Award. So from what we've seen so far, looks like they're going to do their short punt, I think, again. Just line them up in a deep shotgun and let them punt from there.
Fillmore is almost lined out off sides. Yeah, you're right. Yep, that was only maybe a 10-yard punt, if that.
And this is one of the things that Coach Ventura was concerned about. His punting core was basically a bunch of young men who play soccer. And a lot of those kids who would have been fulfilling that role have decided to just play soccer in this crazy COVID spring sports season.
That went out to the 44 of Fillmore. It was an 11-yard, not a 10-yard punt. It's an 11-yard punt. 1:57 left to go third quarter. Fillmore with another chance to take the lead back. Fillmore trailing 14-8. Had an 18-play scoring drive to take the lead right before half.
The key here is first down. What can they get out of Chisani on first down?
Chisani downhill.
The carrier, ball carrier.
Kind of bounced it out and maybe
Couple maybe?
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Gain of 2 on the
looked a
play.
lot more promising than what they got out of that one.
Yeah.
Really nice job of pursuit there by Santa Paula again.
Yeah. I think the drives where Fillmore has been successful have really come down to good first down plays. They give them a little bit of flexibility on second and third. And they need to get a little more, get about 5 yards or more, and they'd be in great shape.
Joey Holiday to Anthony Chisani around right side.
Chisani once again carrying the
It
ball.
is a flock of Cardinals.
Oh, we got a flag.
Nice. 12-yard gain, but there is a flag.
Oh, it's coming back.
Field.
A hold.
Bring it back. Holding against the Flashes.
Seemed like
That wipes out a
10-yard
about a
run.
15-yard gain there.
And this is the type of offense that can't
No.
bounce back from, second, third, and long.
Yeah, the passing attack for Fillmore is not where
Penalty, the ball's going to be spotted up.
Coach Weiss would like to see it at this point.
And
So this is
ends
a
up
tough-
being second and 15. It was like an 8-yard
15.
loss. The hold was 2 yards downfield. Holiday over the
There you
middle.
go, there you
He's
go.
got, I believe,
It's Chisani again?
that's 47.
Pass is complete.
Oh,
Yep. That is the kid
Remember-
with the sack earlier,
we have a late flag here.
47.
Jared Uradell.
Dead
Is this
ball.
Another hold?
Unsportsmanlike
Oh,
on
wow.
Fillmore.
Against the Flashes.
Oh, that's a killer. Wipes out a very nice gain of about 12, 13 yards. Let's see where they're going to mark this.
This is going to push them way back, and then you'll have an issue with field position if
Oh,
you don't
yeah.
have a big
Yeah.
third down. It'll set up Santa Paula on a short field, and Fillmore, again, with kind of the matriculating the ball down the field offense, you're not going to be able to dig out of a two-score
Yeah, this is
fourth quarter.
This is tough. It's what,
Oh.
third and about 20, more or less, 19 maybe.
Well, it's only to the 35. But it,
Down at 19 for the Flashes.
it's more than that. Yeah, okay, third and 19. Holiday to the left, he's got someone.
Oh,
Nearly picked by Duke.
yeah. Ty Wagon
Duke
was
Solis
the
and
receiver was
Taiwan.
open.
Dueling number ones.
Just couldn't make it.
Okay, well.
So
Flashes are gonna punt
again,
and
if
live
you
again.
are Coach Montoya and his defensive staff, you are excited beyond belief here to get another stop and force a punt. And more than likely, unless there's some crazy play happens, you're going to get the ball somewhere around the 40-yard line. Good field position.
Punt is out away. And it goes out of bounds about the 40.
There you go.
What you're talking about. Let's see where it's spotted. They gave
Ooh, a little bit more, down to 35.
Yeah, he
But a good directional punt with no chance of a return.
it's a 30-yard punt. We'll call it a Fillmore spot.
And so I'm a big fan of Matthew Magana here, the punter for Fillmore. His average may not be super, but his punts are spot on as far as direction and non-returnable.
Santa Paula is going to take over on their 36. We've got 1:07 left to go third quarter. So we've only got about 13 minutes to play here in a 14-8 game. Fillmore and Santa Paula playing for the leather helmet for the first time in 2.5 years. Swing right.
Ooh, nobody
That's
there.
Duke Solis, about 7 yards up the sideline.
Number 1, Duke Solis on the reception.
Not sure who the other receiver was on that was blocking, but he did a very nice job there, cleaning out the cornerback.
Number 11
Maybe a
is
6-yard gain.
knocking him out of bounds. It's going to be a gain of 6. Second down and 4.
See what Fillmore's doing. 2nd and 4 from the 42. Exactly 1:01 left to go. third quarter. Zuniga gives the Tellis, and it's a loss. Maybe no gain if they're lucky.
Met the proverbial blue stone wall there.
I'm going to call it 3rd and 5 from the 41, under a minute. We've got 40 seconds and ticking. So this is probably going to be the last play. If they get it off, will be the last play of the third quarter. Let me see if I can pull up some scores for us at the end of
Newbury Park.
Is that the final?
No, end of third.
End of third. Newbury Park leading Camarillo 14-7 in a game of two teams that could really use a win.
Like the Cardinals have elected to let the clock
Yeah, see, there you go. They're not even.
There you go.
So
At the end of 3 quarters here at Fillmore, it is Santa Paula 14, Fillmore 8 and 12 minutes with everything to play for here. So stay with me and Coach and Anthony, and we'll bring you everything you gotta know from the last 12 minutes here at Carrillo Field.
Well, it's been a very physical game between the two teams. Both defenses, I think, have played well in spots. The difference right now, though, I believe, is Hector Zuniga, the quarterback for Santa Paula, and his receivers in the passing game. That's been the difference, in my opinion, and we'll see if what happens here.
Leslie Hernandez Garibay, Brianna Hurtado, Monique Hurtado.
So to reset it, we got 12 minutes left, start of the fourth quarter. Scores 14-8 in favor of Santa Paula, the visiting team in white. We're beautiful Hank Carrillo Field at Fillmore High School.
Chloe Martinez, Ashley Montiel,
And we're looking at a
Angelina Mainet,
third and about
Lisa
4
Orozco,
here for Santa Paula.
Mia Plummer, Sophia Ramirez,
Big play. Start the fourth quarter with a big play. 3rd and 4.
Adelina Brito, Alina
Tellis to the left of Zuniga.
Zavala.
Twins left.
Good job out there, ladies. Keep up the good work.
Rolling left. Zuniga
Oh,
looking
deep.
downfield. He's
Man
got
open.
a receiver.
Oh!
And this duel that we've seen between Granderson and Winan, neither of them
Almost
could
intercepted
reel
by
that
number
one
by
in.
Wyan.
Good battle we've seen. It's going to be 4th down. Camarillo scores a touchdown, but the PAT's blocked. They're within 14-13 at
It's gonna
Newbury
be about
Park.
4th down for the Cardinals.
Well, 4th down, and let's see what we got here. Zuniga's been punting out of a short punt or slightly deeper shotgun formation. As I said, they have run fake punts in practice. And here at midfield, this might be time to do one. A lot of discussion going on here for if it's just a punt.
4th and 4.
No, the punt.
No fake. There is a flag down, which could be significant considering it was only 4th.
Number 1, Taiwan.
Winan returning it. I think it's out beyond the 40.
Down hard at the 43-yard line.
Did they pick up the flag?
Yeah, this would be an interesting call. I don't see where the flag went here.
Oh, no, it's still there. It's just behind one of the players.
Oh, okay. So what do we got?
They're talking to Fillmore,
Procedure.
so it's got to be against Santa Paula.
Procedure.
Illegal formation by the
Declined it.
Cardinals.
And away we
The
go.
penalty will be declined. Flash is going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Well, nice return there for Fillmore. Getting the ball at their own 43, excuse me. Good place to start their drive. And
11:39 left to go in the
as-
game.
As time is winding down, so are the number of possessions that are left. So
Fillmore
really
can't
key here
expect-
that they get some yardage here and get better field position to punt if they have to and score if they can.
This is Chisani. Oh, just caught up.
A nice
potential to go the distance on that one too.
He's going to break one of these eventually. He's just a good, solid little running back right now.
He is.
But that's what we said before. When they've had good success, it's because they've had great first down plays, and obviously that was one of them.
You definitely have, Coach.
Yeah.
Your call.
So here we are now at the 45.
First and 10 from the Santa Paula 45. Holiday gives to Chisani again. Short game, maybe 3. Piles moving.
Yeah, you don't see the ball go backwards often when Chisani's carrying the football. He drives it forward consistently.
Brought down by a host of Cardinals. Gain of 3 on a place. 2nd down and 7.
Pacifica improves to 3-0. 27-20. It's their 12th straight win for the state Division 2A champs.
Good win for Coach Mike Moon and his Tritons against what was an undefeated Ventura squad, if I'm not mistaken.
Holiday has.
We have a pick.
Going to give a pick? No, it's down.
Nope.
How many times tonight have we seen both teams get their hands on a thrown
That's
ball?
at least the 3rd time. At least.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 7 from the 42.
Again, can't say enough about the job that the Santa Paula defense is doing so far tonight. Only allowed 8 points up to this point, and that's been a real sore point these first 2 weeks for Cardinals fans and coaches, and they're playing lights out tonight.
3rd and 7, Holiday. Here's Chisani motioning to the left again. They got a middle screen off of that action, and Winan's going to get a first down. There is a flag down. Winan's going. He's inside the 5. What's the flag going to do?
Nice run by Winan, but it looks like that play is going to be called back.
Did he go shift?
Against,
So 2 men in motion, maybe?
Must have been. Boy, that really hurts. The one thing that
It's a great call.
yeah, the one thing that they have not been able to do well tonight, Fillmore, that is get big chunk type plays, and there they get one and they lose it
Looks like
due to the
Coach
penalty.
Reese wants to know what happened.
They would have been down about the 5-yard line. Instead, they're back here at the 48.
penalty against the Flashers is going to put the ball on the.
So we're looking at 3rd and 12 here with 10:26 left. Santa Paula leading 14-8 over their arch rival Fillmore Flashes. And Justin Holiday, the quarterback for Fillmore, in an empty set. 3 receivers to his left, 2 to the right.
Holiday, deep drop, under pressure. Moving to his left again, throws it up, and it's picked by Granderson, who's got a lot of space in front of him. This could be the difference. Jovan Granderson, touchdown, Santa Paula, 9:49 to play.
Ooh, that might have been the hit of the day right there in the end zone. And Granderson's down. I don't think that went over too big. Well, that's, again, a hard throw. We've seen that Holiday has trouble going to his left and throwing. And he was off balance there, ball hung up, and Granderson made a nice play to return that all the way for a touchdown. There's no flags. So right now the score stands in favor of Santa Paula, 20-8 with 9:48 left in the game. I think the Cardinals are feeling closer and closer to getting that leather helmet back for a few months until the fall season begins.
And what a pivotal illegal shift.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Going from 1st and goal at the 5 to lining up for an extra point block situation.
And now
So
you're
that
down
was a
2
huge
scores.
penalty. But I think we've seen in this game that Santa Paula's key players, Granderson for one for sure, and Tella's the running back, and of course their quarterback, Hector Zuniga, have all played really, really well here. And to me at the moment, I would have to say that Javon Granderson has got to be the player of the game for his great catches on offense and that pick six was could be the end of the ball game here for him. With 9:48 and down 2 possessions, this is really becoming crunch time now for Fillmore.
You're going to have to throw out your normal game plan and find some quick moving stuff.
Yeah, and I don't think
no more 18-play drives.
This is really working into the hands of the the Santa Paula defense, because throwing the ball is not what Fillmore's been basing their season on up to this point. Now they're going to be forced to do that. So now you're looking at defensive linemen who can really pin their ears back and get after the quarterback. So this will be a tough road for Fillmore. See if number 1, Wyan, can get the ball in his hands here on this kickoff return somehow, some way.
That is a good point. That's who they're going to have to look for.
Nope, not going to happen. Whoa.
So Jovan Granderson has an offensive touchdown and a defensive touchdown, and by the span of those 2 touchdowns, Santa Paula leads 21-8, 9:48 to play. Said it wasn't too long ago, Santa Paula had maybe the best receiver in the county, and Victor Duran. He had a kickoff return for a touchdown in that great game, the last game played between these 2 teams. We thought that was the return that really put that game away. Instead, Fillmore came back. Can they do it again? Holiday looking to his right, and it's picked again, and that is
pick six.
Duke Solis with a pick 6. The much maligned Santa Paula defense has now outscored its opposition in week 3.
Wow, that is what a turn of events. From giving up 102 points in the first 2 games to only giving up 8 and scoring 12 yourself. That's quite a deal. So our Santa Paula fans to our left are rocking and rolling right now. Fillmore to our right below us, not so much.
Pick 6s on consecutive plays.
Yeah, wow.
You don't see that happen very often.
Ever?
What was it, 106 points they allowed in the first 2 weeks?
104 in the first 2 games. They got beat 48 to nothing by Nordhoff and 54 to 42 by La Cañada. So to say that they've had a little bit of a turnaround this week is an understatement. It gets back to that deal about, you can throw out all the records and so forth when these 2 teams get together, and that includes the defensive records here for Santa Paula. So we're sitting at 9:36 left to play in the game. What had been an 8-7 lead at halftime by Fillmore is now a 28-8 lead for Santa Paula. Quite a turn of events here in this second half. Offsides, 55, I think, for Santa Paula. A little too anxious.
On the play. Looks like it's going to be offsides against the Cardinals. Be a read kick, back about 5 yards.
So at this point, it really becomes even more difficult now for Santa Paula, both being down by 3 scores.
For Fillmore, yeah.
Or for Fillmore, I should say, I'm sorry. And the fact that, again, what they need to do is be able to throw the ball to get back into the game. And that, as I said before, it's not their strength, and that's what they've been building their offense around here this year.
And
so tough.
Yeah, you're at a position where things are now kind of spiraling. I mean, there was without the illegal shift, You're inside the 5, going to take the lead
Right.
with
right.
10 minutes left. Instead, you've thrown consecutive pick sixes, and you're down 3 touchdowns, or at least 20 points, with 9:36 to play. Another short squibber. Going to get out of bounds again. That's trouble. Fillmore does recover the potential muff.
Kick will be down at the
It's Nico Vertu, the nice play under pressure. Oh, maybe Justice Rodriguez, excuse me. And Fillmore has to rally. Christian Middleton, 43-yard touchdown, gives Newbury Park a 21-13 lead in the fourth quarter against Camarillo. Camarillo looks like it's about to fall to 1-2, and this will be Newbury Park's first win of the abbreviated 2021 spring. First and 10 Fillmore from the 37. Holiday to the left. He's got Winan.
Winan's their big play guy.
Maybe 2 yards.
Pushed out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Ball spotted at the 39-yard
Just
line.
heard a fan
Second down and
from the
8.
Santa Paula side yell out, "Bring the helmet home."
Well, that's a big thing for these communities. And it looks like they're going to, the way things are going right now.
White leather with a red strip and a blue strip signifying each of the two communities. Chisani left.
Number 42, Chesani.
Bowling.
Good, tough run for about 6-7 yards. But I think Coach Montoya would be more than happy to trade 6 yards to keep that clock running and shorten this game.
I mean, you're in a rough position if you're Coach Weiss right now because you've got a young, first-year starter at quarterback who's, obviously going through, something right now, and you're trying to protect him a little bit, but you also need to find a way to score 3 times in the next 8 minutes. Holiday back, throws right. He's just overthrown.
The hard thing for Holiday here is, again, the whole COVID situation. Here's a young quarterback, first time on the varsity as a junior. Didn't have the benefit of a summer of 7-on-7 and a fall camp, a real fall camp to get things going. So it's been a tough road for a young man. I think that's one of the differences. Zuniga, although he has the same problems as far as practice times, he is a 3-year starter, and
that'll about do it. That's Chisani bottled up on 4th and 2. Santa Paula is going to take over with 8:43 to play, and it is now Telus time for the Cardinals.
Yeah, I agree with you here. Well, not only do they turn the ball over on downs, Santa Paula's got themselves some nice field position at the Fillmore 45. And as you said, look for Telus to be get a heavy dose of carries here, I would think.
A lot is it's still only 8:43 left. You've really had this whole thing go from a 1-score game to being virtually assured of within about a 2-minute span.
Yeah.
Got an update from Thousand Oaks. Let's see what this says. Looking long.
Oh,
Granderson again. Good play to break it up by Freddie Araujo.
Nice play by that young man.
We've got 8:33 remaining fourth quarter. 9:33 remaining fourth quarter. Thousand Oaks 28, Agoura 21. It's a good game.
Yeah.
The much improved Lancers under Evan Yabu.
We've got 8:36 left here. Clock is stopped on the penalty, which is against Santa Paula, illegal procedure. So our situation is 8:36, fourth period, 28-8 in favor of Santa Paula. And we're looking at a 1st and 15.
Telus stops for a loss.
Good defense there by Fillmore. They're still battling, scrapping, fighting.
Line of scrimmage. like he lost a yard on the play.
8:20 and counting.
It'll bring up the
Santa Paula now in the position to kind of melt clock.
And Santa Paula in a huddle. They're in no hurry to snap the ball here any faster than they need to.
There goes Tellis. Shot out of a cannon inside the 40.
Now what you're seeing too is Zuniga, the senior quarterback that he is, he's waiting until he sees the back judge here in the secondary raise his hand to signify there's 5 seconds left in the play clock before he snaps the football. So he's running the clock down as much as he can on each snap.
Santa Paula back inside the Fillmore 40 with 7:10 to play and counting.
Let's see if he waits for that hand signal again by the referee. He's waiting. He's waiting.
Stop.
Oh,
Solis couldn't reel that in.
and that's a rare drop by a Santa Paula receiver today.
With 6 minutes, 53 seconds remaining in the game. And bring up a 4th down and long 3.
4th and 4. They're making changes like they are going to punt it.
That's the nice thing about this formation. With Zuniga as your punter, he's still in a pretty good position to pass the ball if he wants to do a fake here.
Yeah. Fillmore can't. Yeah, Fillmore doesn't have anyone back to return it either. Because they've got to play Zuniga as a quarterback first.
Right.
False legal procedure.
There's been a lot of those tonight on both teams. A little sloppy, considering that we're in the 3rd game of the season. But again, as we said before, both teams have got a lot of guys injured and probably plugging in new guys in these situations.
They've really only been at it about a month too. We're talking about the 2-week lead up to playing, and then a couple weeks of playing. And
it's the kind of things that just show when you don't have enough preparation time.
Santa Paula's only had 2 days of practice for the first 2 weeks, so this is their first full week of practice all year. Another flag down, another short punt.
I'm not sure what they're seeing down here.
Illegal formation.
Doing it again. Oh, is that they don't like the formation?
More yards.
Oh. Still in Fillmore territory. Oh no, wait, excuse me.
Nope, 49.
Back to the 49.
All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, we got 5 guys in the backfield again. That's a problem. There you go.
Timeout, Montoya.
Timeout on the punt. Yeah, they've got a double slot situation down here, and both kids are off. But there's also a quarterback who's the punter, and there's 2 protectors here. So
somebody needs to get on the line.
One of them has to get on the line.
So probably the one closest to the line, the one closest to the right end, right? Or
yeah,
right
I would think either one of those 2 slots needs to get one of them needs to get up there.
Just because you don't want to cover the slot, right?
Well, they have to. I mean, they just have to do that. I normally no, I'd say you don't want to, but one of those guys has got to get up there. You have to have a minimum of 7 guys on the line of scrimmage. You can have more, but you have to have a minimum of that. They don't. They only have 6 the way they're lining up. That's stuff that, again, look at it on film here tomorrow, and something to work on this week for sure.
6:25 remaining. Santa Paula leading 28-8. Will be their, if they're able to close this out, would be the first win over Fillmore since 2017, which would be 3.5 years. Fillmore had ended a 3-year win streak over Santa Paula's 3-year win streak when they stopped that 10-0 potential 10-0 team in 2018.
I think the big thing when it's all said and done tonight is for given this community atmosphere for both schools, for the seniors to be able to play this game this year under any circumstances will be a cherished memory. Here you go. Now you got those guys on the line. We're good. Only 4 in the backfield. Oh,
blocked it. That's Nick Jimenez.
And there's a big play. There we go.
They're giving it to Rodriguez. I'm pretty sure Nick Jimenez blocked that.
Yeah. Jimenez might have recovered it. So, wow. Okay, this gives you a shot. There's enough time here.
It's the one thing Fillmore didn't, or Santa Paula didn't want to happen.
Nope.
So the 29 take over at the Santa Paula 29. Holiday. Short drop and complete.
Ball intended for number 1, Wyan.
And you're the Santa Paula sideline chanting defense.
Well, it's not been a good night overall for the Fillmore offense here. Trying to get something going here. This is a must-score situation here. Your best field position you've had in a while.
Sani out past the 25.
25-yard line. We'll bring up a 3rd down and 5.
5:57 and counting left in the game.
Got Winan in the left slot. Becerra split wide right. It's going to Becerra.
Might have been tipped there by 66.
Tipped at the line by Siup. You could see him celebrating it. Give him a PBU.
Yep, and that's Noah Campbell.
Yep.
Campbell.
Noah's a big boy.
And now you got 4th down.
6'2", 275.
Fillmore D gave the O a chance at a short field. Haven't really been able to do anything with it yet. 4th and 5 from the 25. Holiday looking down the seam. That's a
might
PI
have a
for
PI,
sure.
yeah. Gradison
Gradison
a little
looking around
early
like,
there.
Flag on the play.
1st and 10. That'll be down to the
If you
half
were,
the distance, so probably the 12.
yeah, a few of our Santa Paula fans didn't like that call, but I thought that was a fairly obvious one.
Yeah.
Sometimes your eyes are colored cardinal, and
It's going to be the 13.
okay. Well, penalty is a big aid there for Fillmore. Let's see what
5:36 to play. Holiday.
Ooh,
looking
there
right.
you go.
He's
There
led.
wide?
I think it's Becerra.
Becerra, okay.
Becerra
Down to about the 2.
brought down at the 2-yard line.
It's an 11-yard slant, and it's 1st and goal, and
Clock is
Pretty
running.
much.
5:26 left in the game.
pretty much assume this is going to go to Chisani. Or no, yeah, he's in the game.
Yep. Chisani, and he's in.
Number 42, Anthony Chisani, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Flashers.
Okay, 28-14 in favor of Santa Paula after that score. Now for the extra point.
Now they'll go for two, right?
Go for two again, I would think.
Oh, Camarillo has tied Newbury Park 21-21 with 3 minutes left, according to VCS Preps. So John or Lauren tweeting that out.
Here's their big boy formation here. And quarterback ISO. Yep, he's in. Okay, Chisani lined up deep that time.
Yeah, he's been taking the snaps this week in that formation. 5:13 left. It is now 28-16. Yep, they got there.
Okay, 12 points down, 5:13 left. I would think this is an onside kick situation, which should be thrilling. This isn't quite as bad as the NFL, where all the kickers have to be. In the NFL, you have to only be no more than a yard off the line when they kick off. In high school football, you have to be within 5 yards, so you get a little bit of a run up to get some momentum going.
Now reached the point of the night where my hands start to freeze up as I'm tweeting.
Okay, Magana is pointing the ball to his right. We have 6 Fillmore defenders on the right-hand side for the onside. And, good job there.
Who covered that, Solis? No, 32.
32? That is an unknown player. Not listed on our program, but I'm sure he's number one in the hearts of all the coaches and players at Santa Paula after that play. So we have 5:13 left in the game.
Need some sort of turnover, another one of those big.
Yeah, they need another break somehow here. Just running out of time. You're looking at
back-to-back pick
maybe,
sixes would do it.
Yeah, maybe 2 possessions. Okay, and that helps a little bit.
Stops the clock.
Stopping the clock is a good thing for Fillmore right now.
Incomplete pass by Zuniga. This is going to bring up a 2nd down and 10 for the Cardinals.
So again, they've had last 2 possessions on first play of the drive. 2 passes, both incompletes for Santa Paula, which would be kind of interesting. This is a situation I think where you have to remember your opponent really is not Fillmore anymore. The opponent is at 5 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. You want to get that down to zeros and limit Fillmore to maybe just 1 more possession.
Another flag down. That'll stop this clock.
Yeah.
26 Teller is carrying the ball, and he's brought
Fillmore might have been over.
Procedure again.
Nope.
Another 5-yard penalty against the Cardinals.
You might want to decline that one. Make it 3rd and 11 or 12 and save some time.
Can you decline it? No.
Like I say right now, not only do you give them 2 more chances instead of 1, they got a chance to eat up some more clock here.
And it winds the clock, right?
Yeah, he did because it was a running play. Inbounds. Kind of, this is a little bit better. They're taking their time a little bit more here.
4:55 and counting. 28-16 Santa Paula with the ball. Fillmore needs. Oh.
Timeout.
Montoya did not like that. They call timeout, walk out. And we're at 4:37.
That is their 3rd and final timeout of the game.
Santa Paula out of timeouts.
Fillmore still has
We've got some Santa Paula fans packing it up.
It's really nice to be at a high school football game at night. A lot of the county games have gone to daylight games.
Yeah,
partly because of so
Saturday going on.
Yeah, a lot of Saturday day games going on right now. A lot of this is because of the Oxnard Union High School District with all their stadium renovations. Teams without lights in some cases, without stands in others.
Yeah, Miami's got no lights.
Yeah, so basically all those schools next fall should have just outstanding looking stadiums after all these renovations. But right now it's a little bit of a problem.
The Fillmore band is giving it the Rocky treatment.
Yeah.
It's going to take...
I think we need everybody's got to take one of those raw egg shakes
it's going
right
to take
now.
more than some raw eggs
Yeah,
to
right
turn
now.
this baby around.
Do it.
All right.
Okay.
2nd and 15 from the Santa Paula 46. 4:37 to play.
It's time for some kind of a big play here for Fillmore. They have nobody in the secondary deep. Everything's up here for the run.
And Tellis bounces through contact, gets into Fillmore territory, and he hung on to it, which is the key.
Yeah, great run there for him. He picked up about 6 or 7 yards, maybe a little more. Keeps the clock running at 4:20. And 3rd and 8. Possible here.
7-yard gain. Actually, it was more like an 8-yard gain.
Mm-hmm.
3rd and 8, 4:05 and counting. We're going to be under 4 minutes.
Yeah, and again, Santa Paula is not in a hurry at all.
There's just not enough time for Fillmore here without some sort of turnover.
And again, Zuniga just waiting and waiting and waiting here for the referee to raise that hand. There it is. Hand goes up. 5 seconds left. And we snap it. Good clock management.
Tellis is stopped for no gain.
It's like a gain of 1 by Tellis.
Now, I would say 4th down here after that last one was blocked. You might want to just go for it and not risk that kind of a turnover that could go back 20 yards.
Yeah, that's probably Fillmore's biggest play
Oh,
of the second half. Offense, yardage-wise. The 20 yards they picked up just returning the punt, the blocked punt.
In the way that Santa Paula's defense has been playing, I think you'd be happy. I'd be okay with giving the ball up here with 2 scores and under 3 minutes left.
I mean, Fillmore's second half possessions have been 3 and out, pick six, 3 and out. And then just that touchdown drive.
Ooh, okay, got it off. He lined up a little bit deeper that time, which is good.
Inside the 20.
Will go out of bounds around the 20-yard line.
And he's going to mark it at right on the 20.
Best punt of the day.
So with 2 minutes, 44 seconds remaining in the game, Flashes will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 20.
It's just weird being at any high school game, but especially this one, with such a quiet crowd on both sides overall.
Yeah, typically this is the game where you have to be here in the middle of the afternoon to get a seat. You gotta know somebody to buy a ticket on Monday.
Yeah, right.
Gotta have a ticket by Monday or it's sold out, and then you gotta get here before the JV game.
Right.
And this is not even a JV game.
Oh, there you go.
Pass over the middle. I think that's Becerra for 15.
Becerra
12.
Is it Becerra? I think so.
Yep, Becerra for 12.
With the reception on the 1st down.
Empty backfield.
Up the right
Oh, he's
sideline.
open.
He's got Chisani. He can break the tackle. That's to...
Okay, clock's we have a player down for Santa Paula. That helps Fillmore a lot. Okay, they got a big chunk play. Good for them.
33-yard pass
on
the sideline.
Santa Paula sideline.
Did you just hear Coach Weiss?
Yeah, he's excited. He's a positive guy.
Coach Weiss just told his players they're going to win this game.
Yeah. They're going to score and get the ball back.
That would be something.
It would be, hey, you know what, not impossible. And one thing about Coach Weiss and watching him at practice with his players, he is an extremely positive, motivating type of coach. So this is just part of his MO, is again, stressing the positive, and you can do things, not what you can't do. So he believes in his kids, and he believes in where the program's headed. Okay.
First and 10, Fillmore from the Santa Paula 35.
Oh, he's
Down
open
the
wide.
middle, he's got Winan.
Oh, he dropped it.
That's a big collision. You can't fault Winan with a drop there. I mean, he got blown up. Oh,
Yeah, we got just a phone in here. We got a weird situation in Newbury Park where they're going for a 59-yard free kick. If you
What
don't
is
know,
that?
after it, we'll talk about it in a second after
Sure.
this play. No.
complete. All right, explain what's happening.
Okay, so the free kick. Anytime there's a fair catch, you have the option of, taking the ball right there, which is what you obviously normally do, or a free kick. And on a free kick, you put the ball down where it was caught. If it was caught outside the hashes, you bring it into the hash, and line up for like a kickoff. All the other guys have to be 10 yards away on the other side. But if it goes through the goalpost, it counts as a field goal. Very rarely seen rule.
They sure do.
And it's short, so they don't score.
He did. They have attempted a bunch of 50-yarders. He hasn't made one yet.
No. Whoa, no. Oh, this could be a third pick six. No.
Tackle by Chisani. And that'll do it.
Yeah, that pretty much seals it with 2:01 left in the game. So a lot of celebrating going on right now in the Santa Paula side of the stands over here and on the field. They sense it right now with 2 minutes left. It's pretty much in the bag for the Cardinals to bring back that leather helmet. My problem is that we still have 2 minutes to play here, guys. You need to concentrate on what's going on the field here. Just got word that Newbury Park Camarillo game is going to overtime. Okay, and we're back to Tellers running the football.
Number 26, the workhorse, John Tellers carrying the ball. Gain of 1 on the play. That will bring up a second down and 9. Clock running with just under 2 minutes remaining in the game.
Kind of expect to see Tellers here with another couple of carries and ending it that way. According to our scoreboard, we still have Fillmore with all 3 of their timeouts.
I did say you couldn't judge this game on the first two games these teams have played.
Nope.
Tellis lowering his head and just running over people. Simply because Santa Paula had, because of their COVID issues, had not been able to prepare for their first 2 opponents.
Yeah, so this is really the first week that they've had to prepare for who they're playing, and I'm sure that preparing for Fillmore and the rivalry has been a big shot in the arm for those kids. And with a proud program, Coach Montoya has been very successful at Santa Paula in his 8 years there. That the kind of rocky start they had probably stuck in their craw just a bit and was a sore point for their defense to really come to play tonight. And they have. They've played a great game now with 2 pick sixes and a third big interception here to stop that last drive. They've really done a tremendous job here tonight.
So we're down to 1:08 left to go. Santa Paula leading Fillmore 28-16 and the ball. It's going to take something absolutely disastrous from the Santa Paula side for Fillmore to retain the leather helmet on a memorable 109th running of this traditional rivalry.
Good defense there by Fillmore. Okay, timeout again by Fillmore. Clock is running.
Call timeout.
They need to add some time.
Timeout by Fillmore.
They should add a couple seconds back there. And that leaves Fillmore with just one timeout left. Well, this is just a tough situation here for the Fillmore team right now, even with a stop. They'll get the ball back here at with maybe 50 seconds left, and either one or no timeouts perhaps. And down 2 scores, down 12 points. Tough road for them.
I mean, maybe if you block this one.
Yep.
And get it. It's going to take 3 huge plays.
Okay, I don't think he's going to punt here.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
Throwing to the left, and it's
First down.
Zuniga to Grandison, and that's going to do it.
Yep. Well, that talk about faith in your quarterback right there in that situation. That's pretty awesome. And I think he's been a big piece of this success tonight. Is
Becerra and Solis just hugged. The two, the friends, obviously, Santa Paula and Fillmore know each other. And they're hugging.
Well, I think that's one of the things, we talk about this rivalry being intense, and it is. But all the years I've come, I've never seen any real problems. The kids do know each other, and they do respect each other. And that looks like it'll be it.
That's it.
The oldest high school rivalry in Ventura County, the number 6 matchup. This one goes to the Cardinals, so they will take possession of the leather helmet.
So, final score here from Hank Carrillo Field in Fillmore, California. Santa Paula is 28, Fillmore 16. Santa Paula wins the 109th leather helmet.
Look at those Cardinals celebrate.
Yeah. Okay, a little bit of John here at the end, not good.
Well, you're in a difficult position where you've got both sets of fans and one. It's not like they couldn't run to their fans behind them, right? They're
But then you've got, you still got a lot of things like here where like Zuniga.
You've got the Santa Paula guys coming over and shaking hands and celebrating. And
I've never been a big fan of the line up at the 50 and high five each other. I like to see this kind of stuff where you just go to the guy you've just lined up with.
NFL
against.
style,
There's the guy you've lined up against for 48 minutes, and you've earned his respect a little bit.
All right, well, thanks for being with us tonight, George.
Okay. Fun as always.
Joe Curley, 28-16. Santa Paula wins back the leather helmet. They improved to 1-2. Fillmore falls to 1-2, but the only thing that probably matters tonight is where that leather helmet is going, and that's back to Santa Paula. Thank you very much from everybody at the Ventura County Star and Ventura Orthopedic. We will see you next week at vcstar.com.
So where's the leather helmet?
It was there.
I know, somebody stole it.